So what we've done is I've developed the questions that most often get asked in these meetings and given them to them in advance and asked them to just take a few minutes each to tell you what they do in their library. So let's start with, and this has already come up, how do you recruit learners?
Of course, word of mouth is always we're recruiting learners. Word of mouth is always a good thing, but we don't want to limit that to that because, as Carla mentioned earlier, coming out of the shadows is really hard for some people to do that. So it's easy to find someone who has a friend sometimes in order to come into the program. But some of the outreach that we do, we try to find learners that way. We're partnering with a couple of local organizations that we, in our different areas, so we'll partner with them and try to talk to people that way.
Could you say who those organizations are, just to give them ideas?
There's a community partnership. It's a renewal partnership at our Oakview Library. We have 2 branches where we do literacy tutoring, and they're working with the community organization. So it's a collaboration of adult school. We get referrals. We also have just people who, I can't remember the other specific names of the organization, but it's a collaboration for not a soup kitchen necessarily, but just the resources for lower income in our area that we work with them for the collaboration on that one.
Thanks. Trina, you want to add something? We're talking about learners first.
Yes, we do word of mouth as well. We also make sure to continually go out to different community organizations, First Five, the community college, the adult school, and I just keep in contact with them so that they know that we're there. The community colleges get a lot of students who come into their reading classes who are not ready for them, and so now they know they can refer them over to me. The same with the adult school, and we cross-refer for ESL as well as adult literacy. And then the county offices that provide services let them know that we're a free resource available so they can tap into us if they need it.
Great. You want to add, Cheryl?
At the Pro-Literacy Conference, one of the things we talked about was collaboration, and although we're doing some of that, we reach out to places like Working Wardrobes, our local schools, to identify parents that might be having issues, also the churches. But one of the things that I found most interesting in the collaboration workshop at the Pro-Literacy Conference was reaching out to places like domestic violence shelters and teen mom shelters, because that's a population that innately needs our services.
Right. Very good. That whole concept of partnership, and certainly you should, if you haven't already, you need to talk to your local adult school and local community college and begin that relationship of sharing, cross-referring, as I think Trina was the word she used.